Hi, it's Fraser Chesterman. I'm very pleased to be with Rob Karsten, Sales Director for Phoseon. Rob, hi, good to see you.
Hi Fraser, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Here we are at Imprint, first day, and tell us, what are you doing here? What are you showing here? What's new for Phoseon? There's lots going on. I know there's a story to tell, so tell us a bit about it.
Well, I mean, the reason we're here, I guess, is industrial side of printing is very important for us.
Yep.
We have a very strong presence in the digital side, but the industrial side is an area we're very keen to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to be here where we can meet people who want to go down that route and are interested in our technology for more industrial-related applications. So,
Sure.
So this is one of the main places to be to do that. And it's also just great to be back at shows after so many years.
So true, so true. And obviously, recently there's been some news for Phoseon, which was the Accelitas purchase.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about that. What's the sort of thinking behind it?
I mean, it's a really good fit. They're a photonics company. We're a photonics solution. They do everything from emission, transmission to detection.
Yep.
They had an existing LED business, but interestingly enough, hardly overlapped with anything we did.
Yeah.
So it's all really complementary. We're part of a much bigger solid-state lighting business now, which means we have more resources, more engineers and capability to draw on. So for us, it's a really good fit.
And they weren't so big in our space, were they? They're bigger in a sort of more commercial space, is that right?
More in sort of the medical range,
right,
so
okay.
like medical device
Right.
assembly and things like that. So that was kind of theirs. We were in the printing,
Yeah.
they were in the medical.
Yep.
We didn't go in the medical, they didn't go in the printing. So that's kind of how we've stayed, really.
Good.
And it gives them a foot up into the whole printing industry now.
Yeah,
as
of course,
well, right?
of course,
Yeah.
absolutely. And what are you doing business-wise this year? What's kind of new coming out in terms of technology? Anything interesting?
Yeah, well, our big push is on our Flexo lamp over there called the Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
Nexus is really gives people an opportunity to upgrade existing presses into a more sustainable press. So you can take an existing press and reduce energy consumption, like I showed in my presentation.
Yep.
With a company that took an old press, they reduced the energy consumption by 80% and doubled the output of the press. I mean, that's as sustainable as you can get.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So that's a real big push for us. And then the whole concept of the Internet of Things, Industry 4.0, how we're going to integrate our digital light sources within that kind of environment to provide people the kind of functionality they're looking for.
Yeah, interesting. So tell us a little bit more about the sustainability story, because obviously that's quite interesting for us. We're doing EcoPrint in June, the Geneva Summit. What's Phoseon's story around sustainability?
I suppose the big thing that's driving it at the moment has been about energy costs.
Yeah, true.
And that's one of the key things. But it goes beyond that, because it's also about how we provide more functionality to people, how we reduce, costs of spares, and which, it directly impacts landfill.
Sure.
With heavy metals or mercury and things like that. So the sustainability message is across a number of levels. And the energy savings at the moment is the big thing that's really driving it.
In comparison with other forms of, shall we say, drying or curing, how does it compare with, heat source, other forms of drying?
Yeah. So if we look at UV type systems, which of course is what we do, then if you compare it to a mercury lamp system, the problem with those is they need to be on all the time.
Sure.
They can be turned down a bit, turned up a bit. Ours go instantly on, instantly off. So depending on how you use it, you can get up to 70, 85% energy reductions on a press, which is huge.
Yeah, that's a good saving, isn't it? And actually, it was mentioned this morning in the conference that we were doing, cost is one of those crucial drivers for this, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you can show its value fairly quickly, then people will start adopting it.
The way energy costs have gone, ROIs for us have gone from maybe 2 years down to less than 1 year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's the big difference. And now people are saying, God, I wish I did this 2 years ago.
Sure. Great. Thank you very much for your time,
Thank you, Fraser.
and look forward to seeing you in Geneva.
We will do.
Thanks
nice
very
to
much.
see you. Take care. Bye.